Fishing is the lifeblood of our nation. It is inborn. From the soil on which we live on to the sea around us, it remains an integral part of our existence. The Maldivian tuna fishery sector is one of the oldest in the whole of the Indian Ocean. We are about to take a deep dive into this industry to get a closer look into this traditional form of fishery. But before that, let's have a look at the history of fishing in the Maldives. We have been in these small islands for a very long time, and in all these years, fishing has been our main source of income until tourism took over a few years ago. Evolved from the traditional bokura to the modern day fishing boat, it has gone through thousands of upgrades over the years, and today we are going to see how well it has evolved. We are in a fishing boat ready to leave, hopefully for a successful day of pole and line fishing. The crew, including the fishermen, the chummers who are the bait specialists, the spotter and the captain are all on board.
عندما تجار وقت معروف عند فرتمدا أدي فتا نموا على وفا مهار إن كورن تجار بروم مدني إن كورن تجار براني إن ديروا بيتو متجا أول من आम कतिका मस जिरुवा आदनी मुजुगा पकड़न में पाकिस्तानी दोन नटादनी इंता दोन आवाज.
Lines attached to these weights are held by 3 other crew members who are in the sea to pull up the net when bait schools swim over the net. This is the basic trap used for bait fishing at night. The bait is collected from the large net using a small scoop nets and then quickly transferred to the bait hold, where the bait is kept alive by circulating salt water using a pump. After being done with the bait fishing, the boat set course for the outer ocean of the country because tuna schools usually live in the deep sea. The spotter is the one with binoculars, and his job is to look for groups of birds or dolphins which are always associated with school of tuna. If the spotter cannot find any birds or dolphins, then the ship set course for one of the fish aggregating devices set up on the edge of the country. Meanwhile, some of the fishermen sleep, and those who stay awake prepare the fishing lines and poles and check their functionality. When a school of tuna is spotted, the boat goes near the school and then the bait chummers start throwing live baits from both sides of the boat. This is done to attract the tuna school towards the boat. During the chumming, 1 or 2 fishermen will be casting their lines to see if the fish are following the boat. When these tester fishermen start catching tuna, all the rest of the fishermen join in and line up on the rear end of the boat. The water sprinkler is turned on to create an illusion for the fish because the sprinkle make it look like there are small fish jumping in the water. This, in addition with the bait fish, attracts more tuna towards the boat. After school of tuna starts following the boat, all the fishermen cast their pole and lines and catch fish one by one. Barbless hooks, which are made in the islands, are attached to the lines equipped with lures, which attracts the fish towards the hook. The fish is just flicked towards the deck of the boat, and because of the barbless hooks, it unhooks very easily. During this fishing process, the captain's job is to ensure a smooth and steady driving, in keeping with the speed of certain level in which the tuna school can keep up. The captain decides whether to sell the tuna to a fish collection boat, which are boats placed on strategic points of the Maldives by tuna can manufacturing companies, or sell the boats to one of the islanders who own a fish cookery factory, depend on the market for the fish.